Hello, beautiful lights, and welcome to Agape Tarot. I am Donna. I'm a sensitive channeler, and this is going to be for pile number 2 of the Oracle reading. I feel like I'm like Alfred Hitchcock making that cameo appearance, So stay tuned for the thrilling. He was the king of thrillers and exciting and suspense. So I will not leave you in suspense any longer. Let's get to your reading. This is going to be for those who chose the white Hansa. And a song did come up, and I have not looked at the card, so if it applies, I will channel it. If not, it could just be for something else. So let's go ahead and first see. Truth be told, deep knowing. Both these have owls, and the owls are very wise. And it's funny that this one has this window, the depth, going within, finding truth within, not behind the illusion or the mask. So let's go ahead and see what else we have. We have grief and we have mysticism. Stepping into that unknown. There is something that we are grieving, a loss of, but there's a truth within this grief that we have to go in and see. Why are we grieving it? This could be a loss of a partnership or something, but there's a deep knowing that something mystical, something magical is about to happen through this process of going within and finding out why we are grieving or feeling the loss of something. We have Libra energy. There could be a Libra involved. We have crystal visions, oh my goodness, with the mysticism. For some, it is hard to talk about this journey with others. Not everyone understands. So you keep your crystal visions to yourself. So you may be somebody who sees things. And people you feel don't understand this. So this grief could be that you feel very alone, but we're gonna get more. You could feel like you're very alone, that you cannot talk to people about this journey that you're on, the things that you see, this deep knowing of truths. We have all out of love, air supply. No karmic connection can last because they know you are the one. Now, when I channeled these messages, this is a twin flame deck, but I haven't had time to make a deck just for music of just regular situations, but I can channel them the way I see. So it is the karmic connections that we are having. People know you're different, and they can't handle it. And we've channeled a message like this recently, where people, and I think it was, are you a chosen one? You are a chosen one. So when people go in and out of your life, just know that they are not supposed to be there. There is no higher connection. You are at a higher level. I am wrapped up in my addictions. This could be someone you know. This deeper knowing that you know somebody is wrapped up in addictions. This could be the cause of the grief you feel for this person. This could be you getting out of some type of addiction. And when we release addiction, right, it is an emotional time, whether it be drugs, alcohol, smoking, connections that just don't cut the mustard, addiction to wanting to fit in. There is a grief process here because we're releasing something. More than a feeling, Boston. Now the groups also, I channeled those names, so Boston may have, something to do with you. You may live in Boston. Air supply, this is where we feel like we need things that are in our life that we really aren't connected to. It's like the air we need, right? Air supply. It's like we don't want to be alone on this journey. It's hard. It's more than a feeling. We got the mysticism here. The deep knowing. The truth be told, this is more than a feeling that you're having. It's a deeper knowing. And I think that people feel that you are walking away, you are leaving behind things that are not in alignment with you at this time. And Libra energy is, I'm seeing the justice card, the balance, the truth. Your energy triggers, yes. Chosen ones, that your energy triggers people. They can't handle it. They can't handle the truth. And you reflect that truth back to them. Oh my goodness, we have mystery. Mysticism, deeper knowing, mystery. Magic, intrigue, suspense. Oh my goodness, that I said that about Alfred Hitchcock, right? He's very intriguing. Produces those suspenseful movies. You're entering into unknown territory. You're tapping into your real self. I feel like this is some kind of death moment, some type of awakening. And I feel this is within your community. We can't speak on this, but you don't understand why your energy triggers people, and they don't seem to last. They all seem so karmic, coming and going, because they are not awakened. Okay? These are karmic people in your life. So don't worry so much about who leaves. You want to make sure that you're getting the right people in your life. And I am going to channel that song. It was Toto. We're not in Kansas anymore. No. We are now in the land of Oz, of magic. And it's hold the line. It's not what people say or do, how they look, because you see their truth. And you're holding the line for the people who are actually your soul tribe, your family. the awakened. And you will find that community. You will find those like-minded people. This is you entering into that unknown territory and finding the ones that are going to fit in your film, since we're on Alfred Hitchcock, or the people of Oz. Kansas just doesn't work anymore. We are going into a new territory, a very magical, mystical land where other people are part of that production. They're all magical and mystical. They're different, but that energy, the vibration is the same. Getting to know each other. You're going to get to know people that think like you, that have a lot of similarities. This is as you reveal your innermost selves to each other. The bond, the connection just clicks. Letting go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. So don't go looking. Let them find you. And remember, it's not what people promise. It's not what people say. It's not what people say they'll do for you. How they look. Feel the energy. Because not everybody is honest and truthful. And this is why we are finding this truth. You are seeing through the people who are deceptive, wearing the mask, disguised as spiritual people. Spirituality is not how we look. It's not what we say or do. It is being. It is knowing your true self. Being very highly connected to your higher self and source. Keeping an open mind. We want people that have like minds, that have an open mind, that we can talk to so we're not feeling so alone. Your soul connections may differ from your usual type. Oh my goodness, and expectations, that's what I said. It's not in the way they look or what they say or do. Keep an open mind. Some people may surprise you. We got religious factors. Yeah. You know, some people are religious. They don't understand this kind of stuff. It says your love life or your connections, right, is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So this is, you know, people that don't get you and people that are going to get you. That influence can go both ways, influencing people straying away from you, being triggered by you, and people that are on that beautiful, authentic spiritual path that is real. Not made up, not regurgitated. There's so much regurgitation going on. No individuality, nobody just knowing that it, you know, if I dress like this, or I talk like this, or if I act like this, I'm spiritual. No, we see right through that shit. We see the truth. You have that deeper knowing. And it is a grief process. Yeah. Giving the axe. Cutting off. Separating from patterns, people. That are not in alignment. We have the cassette. Outdated thinking. Yes. Conditioning. Replaying events over in your head. This is more the outdated thinking and preconditioning that most people have. And they can't get beyond that because they haven't awakened. They're not ready to go on this path, and they are not open-minded. We have ascending. Transcending obstacles. Learning, expansion, new phase. You are on this ascension. This is where we've left Kansas and we've gone into the land of Oz. You know, her house was taken up by a tornado. But this person's being lifted by balloons and transcending into that mystical land. We have the eclipse, the labyrinth, and pearl. Oh my goodness, how beautiful is this? This is where we are eclipsing out things, but also those who are concealing and wearing masks and posing, being posers of, you know, gurus and spiritual people, we are unmasking them. We are exposing them. This also speaks of transformation. Merging of people who are true blue on a beautiful spiritual path. Things are going to be revealed to you. You know, this reminds me, you know, to get through the labyrinth, it takes a lot of skill, a lot of smarts, cleverness, because it's very complex, and this could be our mind, the labyrinth of our mind. It says going inward. We don't look outside the labyrinth for the answers. The answers lie within. Spiritual quest. And the pearl being the rewards of that spiritual quest. This is cultivated. This takes time to create this beautiful pearl. And you know, in one of my witch's cards, it talks about throwing pearls to swine. Pearl is your value, your worth. And we don't give our knowledge, our value to people that could not appreciate knowing the difference between slop and a pearl. And it's funny that I'm channeling this because in The Wizard of Oz, right? Remember when she was walking on the fence and she fell in the pigsty? This is unlocking things within the subconscious mind. Diving deep, finding the hidden things, the mysticism. And then we got letting go, and You know, we got the grief card here. Letting go, releasing the past can seem like a challenge, grieving it, but it can also be liberating. Your angels will help you to let go so that you can fly higher. Oh my God, I'm getting freaking chills. Ascend, flying higher than ever before. Endings always herald new beginnings. Choose to allow the situation to lead you into more of a joyful life. The land of Oz. Change your life by changing your thoughts. 5 of action. Your angels want you to know that your current challenges push you to be assertive and self-confidence. So have that self-confidence. Be assertive of who you are allowing into your energy. Being now I can't even think of that word. Discerning. I used to say it all the time. Now everybody says it, so, you know, I'm flattered. Using that discernment. This is about defending who you are. You have the right to exercise yourself from no exercise. Oh my goodness, it's like the exorcism, like we're exercising it out of our life. But it says to excuse yourself from those who bring drama into your life. Karmic situations, people. But we're exercising it out. Another one of my favorite movies. I was actually Linda Blair last year for Halloween. 2 of abundance. Life may feel a little out of balance right now. We're getting our equilibrium. We're letting go, we're grieving. You could be working multiple jobs or trying to make a change to your dream career. It is important to keep things light and stay in touch with your inner child. Make your work as playful as possible. This doesn't have to be hard. You know, I like to put humor in things, and I've been doing that through this whole reading. Keeping it light. It helps. And you know, these balloons are lifting her off the ground, keeping it light, playful, fun. Multitasking with a positive attitude brings success. So yes, we can do a lot of things at once, but sometimes we need to tackle things one at a time. But if you are like me, I'm great at multitasking. You know, this could bring success by dabbling in a little of this and dabbling into a little of that. 6 of emotions. This is the past. This is the grief. This is the memories of what you used to be and what you are transforming into now. Memories can still fill your heart with many emotions, grief being one of them. It is important to remember your past accurately. I can't even really remember my past, to be honest. I mean, if I go in the archives, I can pull out some stuff, but I don't think about my past anymore. I don't think about who I used to be anymore unless I need to bring that chapter up for whatever reason, something I'm channeling. without seeing it as better or worse than it was. So we're neutral. We're not saying, oh, you know, my past was so hard, and we're not saying, oh, things were so good back then and now they're so hard. We're neutral. People you used to know may return to your life unexpectedly. And in that song, there was part of that lyric of people coming back. So check that song out. It may resonate for you. Could be people just coming back into your life and you having to make that decision whether or not. Have they changed? Have they evolved? Have they awakened? Or you may need to reconnect to your own inner child. If you still need inner child work, then, you know, by all means, continue that. That's part of that multitasking. Things that trigger us that need to be worked on still. King of Cups. Becoming emotionally balanced. Emotionally intelligence. Queen of Swords, cutting out the bullshit. We are working on ourselves. And you know what? We drank everything we needed to from these cups. We learned so much. But now it is time to go into the land of Oz and leave Kansas behind. That is where your true happiness is going to be. So I'm